On this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how I would go about creating an indented layer within your 3D designs inside Cuttle. I'm going to show you exactly how I would do it. This has multiple layers in it, but it's very easy once you understand the concept. Straight inside the Cuttle platform, I'm going to start off by creating my backer layer. And for this, let's start off with a circle. I'm going to create this to be 3 inches, and then I want some text in the center. So let's have a text box, and let's make this say Audrey. All right, so here is the basic components that we're going to be working with. And now that I have each of the little pieces, I'm actually going to click on them so that they could each be extracted as their own component. All right, so let's go and now name the components. So this is our backer, and then the name is going to say, let's see, name. All right, so this is our actual component that we're working with. And if you click on the 3 dots and add a layered 3D stack, you're going to be able to see exactly what your 3D design is going to look like in your 3D printer or when it's printed. So currently, even though there's a circle and a name, because they're all the same color, they're just going to be printed out as this black circle. And that's not what we want. So let's go back to our components and play around with some color so that we could see some dimension and some differences. We're going to click on the backer, the circle, and let's fill that to be a color. Let's go with black for now. And then I'm going to click on our name component and let's fill that to be gray. Okay, so right now we see that there's 2 different colors. Hopping straight into the 3D layered stack, we now see that we have one layer, which is the backer, and then on top of that, we have the text or the name layer. So this is not what we're looking for. We're close, but not exactly. We want the file to actually have the word be indented. So let's go back to our component A and play around with the Boolean differences. So if I highlight both the backer and the name and we go to modify, I'm going to click on Boolean difference. So Boolean difference, it removes the top layer from the bottom layer. So now we have this hollowed out piece with your name hollowed out. So let's go back to our 3D stack to see exactly what it looks like. So here it is. This is our backer with our name component removed. So we're almost there. Now we need the bottom layer so that the pieces within the name isn't gone. So let's go back to our component A, and I'm actually going to drag in our backer layer. So we have another extra backer, and if I go into our 3D stack, you're going to see that the backer is now on top, which is not correct. So let's go and bring our backer down to the very bottom of the layer, and let's change that backer to blue. Let's do blue. Okay, so now we have a backer that's blue and this grouped component, the Boolean difference component black. So go into your 3D stack layer and now you're going to see exactly what it looks like. We have our backer, which is the bottom base, and then the top, which is your name or text, shape, whatever that was removed from the layer. And then you could go to the right side and actually play around with the depth and thickness of each stacked layer. And then if you want this to be all the same color or flushed, that's something that you'll be able to do in your 3D design platform once it goes into print. But overall, this is exactly what you want to do to create a stacked or Boolean difference layer. Hope this was helpful, and let me know if you have any other questions.